All right, guys, so we're starting the oil change on the 360, and the drain plug is a 12 millimeter Allen bolt. So you need a 12 millimeter Allen key, and I don't have one, but I did find this one from a buddy of mine. This is a 1/2 inch, and it's super close to a 12 millimeter. It's somewhere between 12 millimeters and 13 millimeters. No. Well, yeah, actually it is. So, doesn't quite fit, but it's close enough that the grinder can help. So, this side of the Allen key remains 1/2 inch, which is actually the end that he uses. And then I took the other end to the grinder, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is 12 millimeters now. And what I did is I took a 12 millimeter wrench and I just grinded each side down, real evenly, bit by bit by bit, until a 12 millimeter wrench fit on it perfectly. And that's gonna work good. So how do I get this to work with this long end and have almost no leverage on this? I take my 1/2 inch wrench and I slide it over and it grips it, and put this end in the drain plug and put my wrench up nice and close to the drain plug. I'm gonna double up my wrenches just so I have a nice firm grip. And I now have leverage all the way out to here to turn that drain plug out. So let's do it. All right, so we got the oil change more or less done. Kind of hard to videotape while we were doing it, but anyways, oil filter is down there. We used a filter wrench to get it off. Very easy to do. No oil dripped out of that filter at all, taking it off. So I was kind of wondering about that. You can get your hand in here. You can unscrew it and get your hand underneath and unscrew. These are all flexible hoses. And then the oil filter, I just took it out underneath and it came out here. The oil filter. New one went in, totally dry, screwed on, torque it down, 25 Newton meters with the torque wrench. And then what we did is we filled it up, and we put in about 8 liters, 8.5 liters, and it came right up into the filter. It was overfilled, which I know is a no-no, but at least it wasn't running. And so we sucked a bunch out real quickly within seconds. And what I did is I unhooked both of these and this center hose, and just cleaned out the pipes, make sure there wasn't any oil in them. There was a bit of oil in this one, but I disconnected it from that side and I disconnected it from this side and took it into the shop and just ran brake clean through it and blew it out with some compressed air gently, cleaned it right out. And then this one here had no oil in it at all. And this one here vents down into the heads. That goes just down into the heads of the engine. And then this one over here splits off and comes up into here and into here. Now we didn't have enough oil high enough to get into this, but it would have been probably about here if it was backing up. So what I did is I unhooked this, and there was just a bit of residual oil in the hose. So I cleaned it out with a rag, blew some brake clean in it, just really gently, and just pushed it down onto a rag and let the residual kind of oil clean out and come out. There really wasn't much in at all. Started up the car and ran it, got it up to temperature, and then actually added in another 1.5 liters. And you gotta check the oil on these while the car is idling and warm. So once I did that, I added 1.5 liters and it brought it right up to, right up to just below the maximum line. I'd say, maybe 10 millimeters or so below the maximum line. And then that was it. Good. So now with the car off and checking it, you can see it's hardly even showing any oil on the dipstick. It's like at the very tip of the dipstick. And that's typical because when the car's, these dry sump oil systems, when the car's not running, the oil settles down out of this canister. So that's why you need to check it when it's idling, because it pumps oil actually up and into this canister. And then you get your accurate level. So that's all done and buttoned up. Everything went really well. Very simple to do, actually. And overall, I guess we took 10 and a half, close to 11 liters. So that's the oil change.